I want me and my friends to be rich, and you are my friends. Like, I want you to be rich, okay? You have to say no today in order to say yes for your future self. Finances are just not talked a lot about in the festival space on the internet, and I want to talk about it. It's okay to sacrifice your social life for a year or two to dial in. What do you want your life to be? Do you want to just spend all your money on festivals all the time and not do anything else with your life? Okay, I need to just start this video. I'm like hyper fixating on this camera angle. Anyway, so today is like a podcast episode. It's a yap. I have some notes here, but it's more of just gonna be like me talking to you because I feel like I just need to like talk to you about this and like as a friend, as your bestie. Also, it's gonna be more catered toward festival stuff. So if you're in the rave community, I know a lot of you guys follow me for that. Hi. This is kind of aimed toward you guys, but if you're not in the rave community, I think it's a very valuable information as well. So August is my month of no. It's my no month. And yes, that may sound very limiting, very negative, because no usually goes with negativeness, I guess. However, my month of no, think of it like dry January, okay? You know, every new year rolls around, people hop on the dry January train where they're like, I'm not gonna drink for a month. Just to kind of, you know, reel it back, see how much you actually drink, realize how much money you spend on drinking, how much it makes you feel bad, all that stuff. So I'm doing the same thing, but for August, my month of no, I still do not like this angle. There we go. And instead of focusing on drinking, my month of no is gonna focus on finances and energy, because that is what I need to focus on. And your month of no, it can be August, it can be September, it can be any time. It can be for a month, or it can be for however long you want, a week. The reason I want to focus on my finances and my energy is because with reflecting in the past year, you guys, like a year ago today, I was living and working in Houston, Texas. I lost my job in September of last year, and then I was unemployed for 6 months. During my unemployment, my fun employment, I have to say, I moved to Arizona, and then I found a job in North Carolina, and I moved to North Carolina. And since I've been in North Carolina, y'all, I've been doing so much. I moved to North Carolina in end of February, early March. And April, I do have to say, April was a chill month for me. I was kind of just like getting into the swing of things here. April was chill. I flew to Dallas to go see Ganja White Night in early May, and then mid-May I flew to Minnesota to go to Infrasound. Loved that festival, that was amazing. And then June was a little bit more chill. I did all my paintings. Early July I went to Washington State for Tipper at the Gorge, and then just last weekend I flew back to Minnesota again to go to my cousin's wedding. And y'all, I'm so tired. And Tipper, the Gorge, it took me so long to recover from that. And I think it was just because the time change, and then I didn't take as much time off of work. Like I just literally like flew back and then had to go back into work right away. It was just like, I'm tired, you guys. And then right as I was recovered from Tipper, I had to fly to go to Minnesota and Wisconsin, and I was just doing so much driving and seeing so many people, which like I love. Like I'm an introverted extrovert. I'm an omnivert, so I love people, but like that takes so much out of me. And now I'm just like feeling like I'm just recovered from the Minnesota trip. Anyway, all of that is to say, y'all, I'm tired and I've spent a lot of money. So I do monthly money meetings with myself. I originally got the inspiration to do money meetings with myself from this YouTube video. It's a video by Stefan Antonioni. The video is titled How to Double Your Savings, but pretty much he shows you how to do an Excel spreadsheet and go through your expenses and categorizes them, and you get to see more realistically like how much you spend on each of those categories, and then moving forward that can help you budget for the next month or just be more mindful for the next month. So I just did my money meeting for July, and y'all, I like to go through how much money I spent on festivals, and I spent like almost $2,000 for Tipper at the Gorge between flights, The ticket itself honestly was cheap, but like hotel, also what kind of screwed me over is my sister was gonna come and she was gonna split half of like the car rental and some other things, and then she ended up not going, so then I had to pay out of pocket for all of that. And like outfits, I included like parking my car at the airport and like gas and the $80 it was to check 2 luggages there and back. Like I included all of that, and all of that, like festivals are expensive, you guys, okay? Tipper was so fun, but it just took so much out of me. With reflecting on the last year and the past month or so, I am going into hibernation, and that's what my month of no is all about. And month of no, it's really about focusing what is important to you and being able to say no to yourself today so you can say yes to yourself in the future. Yeah, I guess I was just like burnt out, and now I'm recovering. So my month of no is like a recovery month. I just want to save my energy and save my money, but that doesn't mean you have to say no to everything. Month of no is more about being intentional with your money and your energy. So for example, I made plans with a girl I met here, and we were gonna go to like a winery last night, and I texted her on Thursday and I'm like, hey, I'm actually like saving money now. I'm down to still hang out with you, but I like, let's just go for a walk or something instead. Or like, you can come over and we can watch a movie or da da da. Month of no is not about saying no to things and just completely shutting people out or not going out at all, but it's more of just like being intentional with what you want to do with your time and your money. And then also pivoting, okay? So I ended up not doing anything with her last night, which I was super happy about. You know, like sometimes it's nice when plans get canceled, right? But even in that example, didn't just completely rain check on her. I just said, hey, like, this is my situation. Like, I don't really want to spend the money at a winery. Plus I had just gone grocery shopping too. So I'm like, I'd rather eat the food that I have at home, but I still want to see you. So do you want to just do a free activity instead? So no doesn't always have to be no. No can be a pivot, okay? I know so many of us in the festival scene, we want to say yes to every single festival, and I'm debating. I think I've decided I'm gonna say yes, but so I'm going to Wakan, right? And I have a ticket to Tipper at Red Rocks, but Tipper Red Rocks is 2 weeks before Wakan. And so I would have to fly to Denver on September weekend, do that weekend, and then the next weekend I would have off, and then the weekend after I go to Wakan. But Wakan, I just already know it's gonna take so much out of me. And like low-key, it'd be nice to have just not do anything up until Wakan. But also Tipper, it's literally his last set ever. So I think I'm gonna send it to Tipper Red Rocks. But like that's another thing that I've been thinking about. It's like, okay, do I really want to exert the energy to do that? But then I know, okay, if like I think I'm gonna say yes to it. So since I'm saying yes to it, I can mentally prepare for those 2 big weekends coming up, right? So my month of no is saying no to like everything or pivoting in the next month to 6 weeks leading up to that trip, so then I can enjoy those 2 trips. Do you see what I'm saying here? On social media, I just see so many people who are in the scene who, oh my God, they're going to everything. Even like my boyfriend, for example, I don't know where he gets the energy from. He just, like I did that. Like 2 years ago in 2023, I went to like 9 or 10 festivals in 1 year. Don't know where I got the energy from, but I had it. I'm 31 now. Heather does not have that same energy. Also, I do want to travel more and like, you know, maybe only go to 2 or 3 festivals a year and then do other travel things versus doing like 6 festivals. Does that make sense? So yeah, I know I'm just like rambling on. I hope you guys take something away from this. My month of no is just really focusing in on my finances, my energy, and cutting out the noise and just being super intentional. Oh my God, I'm having tripod issues again. Because like, what do you want your life to be? Like, do you want to just spend all your money on festivals all the time and like not do anything else with your life? Festivals should be a reward to all of your hard work. And obviously like spending $2 grand on a festival is a reward. Like you do have to work for like hard for that. And I don't know, I don't know, you guys. Discipline is a practice. Get your life together, get your finances together, so then you can buy that VIP ticket and you can enjoy it. Finances are just not talked a lot about in the festival space on the internet, and I want to talk about it more. Festivals are expensive, yes. Depending on where you live, you can go to your local raves and shows, and that can be cheap and very fulfilling. I unfortunately don't have that. Like I have to drive an hour and a half to go to a show. So I'm at the point where I'm like, I'd rather just skip the show and just save my time and energy to go to like the big festivals. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess I'm just really thinking about my finances and like where I want to be in 5-10 years. I saw this guy on social media that I follow. I think he's based in Austin, but he posted a video about his friend hit $1 million net worth and they had a millionaire party for him.
Mr. Justin Mosley to the front of the room! Happy first million, Mr. Justin Mosley. Justin, question. What's some advice that you would give back to you? Was it as easy as you thought it would be?
I mean, it definitely wasn't easy, and I've been at it for a while. I was telling Brian, it's taken me a little longer to get there than he did. I've been busting my butt for, almost 20 years in the insurance industry.
Justin, dude, freaking love you. We all love you in this room. Congratulations from the bottom of our hearts.
And I'm like, bro, like I want $1 million. And I've like read so many finance books and I feel like I'm pretty financially literate, but personal finance, you can always get better, right? And I'm just like, bro, like I want to have a millionaire party. I just had my 30th birthday party last year. I like imagine that, but like celebrating me having like making my first $1 million. It's not something to brag about, but like it is. Like to hit $1 million is amazing. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you should keep your finances secret, like blah blah blah. Like yeah, I get that to like a point, but at the same time I think financial success should be celebrated. As I get older, I want my festival experiences to continue to be better and better, and if that means spending more money on a VIP ticket, so be it. If that means dropping more money to travel abroad to experience a festival, so be it. My top festival, my like #1 festival I want to do is Envision Festival in Costa Rica. I've been wanting to go to that festival since I discovered it like 7 years ago, and it just hasn't worked out since, but I know like I haven't even tried to plan it. So like anyway, I know I'm gonna go eventually. That and Burning Man. I would love to go to Burning Man. Honestly, if I don't go until I'm 40, that's okay with me. I feel like Burning Man is like a huge beast of a festival and lots of planning with that. Reeling myself back in, I want to be successful and financially literate and make a lot of money, and I want the people around me to be successful, financially literate, and make a lot of money, so then we can all be millionaires and be at the same level going to these festivals or going, traveling together. And like I want me and my friends to be rich. And you are my friends. Like I want you to be rich, okay? Like I want all of us to experience abundance so much, and and there's so much opportunity out there. You just have to know how to say no to yourself. Do you see what I'm getting at, you guys? Like you have to say no today in order to say yes for your future self. Do you see my rant here? Like this is a rant, this is a ramble, this is a yap. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down, okay? With my month of no. I guess like one other tangent I could go on is if you are in the festival scene and like an avid raver, but like financially or career path wise, you are not where you want to be, I just want to tell you, it is okay to take a step back from the scene, okay? Honestly, I feel like I was lucky because I did not discover the scene until I was 25. Like I had already gone through college, I had already gotten my master's degree. I didn't even know it existed. Like I kind of did, but like I didn't, right? I discovered the scene in 2019. Like I was in my first job, post-college, post-grad school. And so many people discover the rave scene as a teenager or in college, which is a blessing, but I feel like it's also a curse because you get entangled. The rave scene pulls you in all these directions, and sometimes like you can spiral and go down the wrong path, or just go down a path that you're focused on the party scene or just the social scene, and not focused on like, okay, how are we gonna make money? And like, for example, my little sister, shout out Rachel, she entered the scene in college, and she's graduated from college now, but now she's actually going back to a program to get her PhD. Me and her just had a conversation about how stressed she is and how she thinks she's just gonna have to like dial in and focus the next 2 years, just focus on getting the schooling done. Like, I'm sad because she's not gonna be able to go to some festivals we have planned, but like, she's like, I just need to take a step back. It fucking sucks. She's saying like she's gonna have to choose between this fest and that fest versus going to both, but like not gonna have the money because she's gonna be spending the money on school. And like, I told her, I'm like, dude, like just focus on school. It's okay to sacrifice your social life for a year or two to dial in, focus on school and graduate so you can get a job, so then you can make money from that job, and then we can all buy VIP together. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everyone's on their own path. I guess this whole video, I've been reflecting a lot on my life, and I have my goals. I also want to just save my energy because like this weekend, I'm not doing anything, and I fucking love weekends I don't do anything, because then I get to sit here and be creative with you and make a YouTube video. But maybe I'll make little shorts or reels or whatever on my month of no. All in all, August is my month of no. It's my month of focus and discipline. And if you want to join me, put it in the comments, like shout month of no, because saying no today will give you the opportunity to say yes in the future. Okay, that's my yap. Thanks for listening, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Also, look at Dexter. He's been like this in his little boat this entire time. Right, Dexter? Oh. Right. Yes. Aww. Okay, bye.